GATE exam is the number game. How many questions you are solving with 100% accuracy, that is really matters. Exam ready होने के लिए the time management is very important. First time you are focusing on the accuracy, second time you are focusing on the speed. Dear students, hope all of you doing great. Myself Balakrishna Sir, faculty of Medicine. Many students are sending the messages, just to provide important topics in each and every subject. Repeatedly asked, topics, from which topics the questions are more frequently asked. So some students have started their preparation very late. Somebody started in the month of June, somebody started in the month of August also, right? So for those people, they are covering the syllabus, anyway, but remember they are asking more importantly like which topics to focus more so that we can score, more number of marks. So in this session, I would like to cover subject wise, just have a look here. Subject wise the high weightage, subject wise the high weightage, and next important topics. What is the weightage on each and every subject and what are the important topics in every subject? So those things, we are going to discuss. And remember, there are some areas where the repeatedly, the questions asked from, specific topics. So those things I am going to reveal in this session, pay attention. And whenever you started the, preparation, you focus on these areas. When you are doing any revision, when you are solving any questions, you specially, focus on, these areas. So I am going to discuss that. A smart priority map for preparation. Understand that. And next, important line I would like to say how to read this PPT. Understand here, weightage is the trend. Weightage is a trend. Remember, not a guarantee. So I am giving just like a disclaimer. I am giving. So these are the entire PPT you have given. See, whatever the PPT, whatever the video we are making, that is based on the previous GATE question paper analysis. Whatever the I am going to present in this video, that is based on the experiences we are having, and that is the previous GATE questions analysis. Based on that we are going to discuss the video. Weightage is a trend, not a guarantee. So the disclaimer I have given already, right? So used to prioritize, not to skip the syllabus. Remember that's the first line I kept, because it is not like I am saying that these are the important topics means you are focusing only on this and you are skipping the syllabus. That is not the way. So just to prioritize these topics so that you can practice more on this, you practice more problems in this, so that will have a high weightage. Right? Step 1, I am saying focus first on the subjects, topics that repeatedly contribute a large share of marks. Support other subjects. So there are some subjects where if you start the preparation first, that is useful in other subjects also. Right? That is the meaning of this. Focus first on subjects, topics that are repeatedly contribute a large share of marks and support other subjects also. It means first you are starting with the reasoning and aptitude, that is useful in other subjects. If you start with the engineering maths, that is useful in other subjects. If you start with the discrete mathematics, that is useful in the other subjects. So like that. So there is a connectivity. There is a connectivity between the subjects. So we are going to discuss what is to focus and which sequence it's better to prepare. So that also I am going to explain. And the second, step number 2, strong scoring here. Build the complete coverage after the step 1. So first you focus on the important topics, important areas. Right. Later you focus on what complete syllabus. These areas often provide predictable PYQ patterns. So whatever the frequently asked important questions we are discussing, important topics we are going to discussing. Remember, discuss these things. Will have more PYQs. The trending, whatever the observation we made, these topics are covering more questions in the paper. That I am going to discuss. Pay attention. And step number 3, do not ignore lower weightage subjects. Small reliable marks can decide the rank. This is the very important step. So generally students think, I want to leave this subject, I want to leave this because having low weightage. So just understand this step. This is very important. So finish and polish whatever it is the series here. Do not ignore lower weightage subjects. Or maybe small subjects. Reliable marks can decide the rank. Small and reliable marks can decide the rank. What I am trying to say, important point, just listen. GATE exam is the number game. GATE exam is the number game. कहां से आप मार्क्स ला रहे, कौन सा सब्जेक्ट से आप मार्क ला रहे, कौन सा सब्जेक्ट से मार्क्स ला रहे, इजी सब्जेक्ट से मार्क्स ला रहे, टफ सब्जेक्ट से मार्क्स ला रहे, इजी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करके मार्क्स ला रहे या तो टफ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करके मार्क्स ला रहे. सो दैट डज नॉट रियली मैटर. व्हाट मैटर्स इज ओके गेटिंग द मार्क्स. Number game. I say, okay, you cannot say that this subject is very, very important, this subject is not important. It is your decision. It is a number game. You should get the numbers. GATE exam is a number game. Okay, is that clear? Right? So that is the reason I said, okay, even if a small weightage subject is also there, you have to focus on that. Okay, if you get, for example, direct 5 marks, okay, 4 marks directly from English, direct 5 marks from digital logic, direct 5 marks from, 10 marks directly from reasoning and aptitude. That is very good. यहीं पे 20 नंबर हो गया. रीजनिंग एप्टीट्यूड से 10 नंबर लाया, इंग्लिश से 4 नंबर लाया, डिजिटल से 5 नंबर लाया. ओके, सो ऐसे ही ओके 20 नंबर हो गया. राइट? GATE exam is a number game. Please remember that. Okay, right. So understand. Okay, use okay the last 5 to 6 years of PYQs to validate your own priority order. You can just check. Okay, remember in the PYQ books, whatever you study, there are so many PYQs. You are having last 30-year PYQs, last 35 years PYQs. But okay, just to follow the trend, okay, use last 5 to 6 year PYQs to validate your priority order. And for every high weightage topic, okay, concept को पढ़ो अच्छे से पहले, उसके बाद PYQ करो, and timed practice and the mistake log. Okay, this is very, very important. Understand here? Whatever the high weightage subject we are going to discuss, okay, every high weightage subject topic, first you read, okay, read the concept carefully, immediately go to the PYQs and timed practice. This is very important. Okay, timed practice. See, generally when you are solving the PYQs, okay, many students will say this. Okay, listen to me carefully. Many students who are dedicatedly preparing, sincerely preparing for the exam, GATE exam, definitely they will attend all the classes. Listen to me carefully whatever I am saying. Very, very important point I am saying. Many students or those students who are dedicatedly, sincerely preparing for GATE exam, definitely attend all the classes, definitely solve your okay workbook questions, definitely solve your PYQs and definitely give the test series. Why students will fail? The reason is that when you are solving the PYQs, see, remember, okay, please listen to me, I am repeating, those who are completed all the classes, those are completed all the workbook, those are completed all the PYQs, okay, it is the, okay, in the 3 steps, what happened is that, okay, your subject is very good, that's all. Your subject is very good, your concept is very good, okay, you are solving all the questions, आपका वर्कबुक हो गया, आपका PYQ हो गया, आपका पूरा सब्जेक्ट खत्म हो गया, तो इसका मतलब ये है कि आपका सब्जेक्ट अच्छा है, बस इतना ही है. Is that clear? Right? That does not guarantee the okay rank, because to get the rank, what matters is in the 3 hours how many questions you are solving, okay, with 100% accuracy. That is really matters. देखो जनरली आप PYQ कर रहे हैं, PYQ करते समय में अपन कैसे करते हैं, टाइमर थोड़ी ना लगाया आपने, आराम से किया. ओके, PYQ सॉल्व करते समय स्टेप बाय स्टेप पहले एक बार क्वेश्चन देखा, ओके, नहीं आया तो थोड़ी देर के बाद फिर से ट्राई किया, थोड़ी देर के बाद फिर से ट्राई किया, उसके बाद 2-3 अटेम्प्ट के बाद अगर नहीं हो रहे तो आपने सॉल्यूशन देख लिया, सॉल्यूशन देखने के बाद में समझ में आ गया, ठीक है ये पॉइंट मिस हो गया, तो ऐसा आप आराम से कर रहे हैं, फ्री माइंडेड कर रहे हैं, आराम से कर रहे हैं. सो आप टाइमर नहीं लगाया PYQ समय में, वर्कबुक करते समय में टाइमर लगाया, 2 मिनट के अंदर क्वेश्चन होना चाहिए, नहीं लगाया. PYQ समय में टाइमर लगाया आपने, 2 मिनट के अंदर क्वेश्चन होना है, नहीं लगाया. इजलिए सो इसका मतलब ओके, आपका क्लास हो गया, वर्कबुक हो गया, PYQ हो गया, इसका मतलब योर सब्जेक्ट इज वेरी गुड, यू आर नॉलेजेबल. ओके, ठीक है, सब समझ चुका है, आपका क्वेश्चंस बन रहा है, नॉलेजेबल. बट फॉर द एग्जाम पर्पस, इफ यू वांट टू बी रेडी, इफ यू वांट टू रेडी फॉर द एग्जाम रेडी होने के लिए the time management is very, very important. Exam strategy is very, very important. Exam attitude and behavior is very, very important. Is that clear? Right? So many students will say, okay sir, I completed workbook, I completed PYQ, आपका class notes revision किया, सब कुछ किया, result नहीं आया. So reason is they are not able to manage, okay, the situation in the exam. They are not able to manage the time, behavior, attitude. There's so many things, okay, in the exam. So that is the reason, okay, why the students will fail. Okay, right? So next, now understand here, I think this is clear. So target accuracy now before the speed. Okay, very, very important line. Is that clear? Target accuracy before speed. Negative marking makes blind attempts expensive. Okay, this is very, very important. Negative marking makes, okay, see this here, blind attempts, okay, expensive. This is very, very important point. Negative marks कम होना चाहिए. Target accuracy before the speed. Okay. So first step when you are doing the preparation, first accuracy पे ध्यान दो. Okay. Later, okay, you focus on what speed. Okay. So first step is what accuracy. Second step is what speed. But it does not mean that okay speed is neglected. याद रखो. तो फर्स्ट स्टेप 1 में आपका फोकस एक्यूरेसी होना चाहिए, स्टेप 2 में आपका स्पीड होना चाहिए. बोथ आर इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट. Both are equally important. Is this clear for everyone? Okay. So that is about okay in this PPT, right? So let's move on to the next one. So subject wise priority snapshot. Okay, just have a look. So just make a okay proper look on the PPT. Okay, slide subject wise priority snapshot. See, okay, I have given a clear okay indicative marks. So compiler will take how many marks digital. So I have given the numbering here. So 0 to 4, 8, 12 and 16. Is that clear? So remember whatever it is, okay, it is just like okay based on the previous gate questions analysis. Okay, right. Please understand. Compiler okay is around 4 to 5 marks. Digital around 5 to 6 marks. TOC again 7 marks. Okay, algorithms same thing 7-8 marks. Okay, right. But remember the questions will be mixed based on the algorithm and PDS. And the DBMS same average 8 to 9 marks. Okay, there is average marks. Okay, so okay, everybody knows that okay lower bound and upper bound will keep on changing, right? So there is no fixed number of marks okay in any subject. Okay, so top priority generally okay according to my experience okay I will say so general aptitude okay data structure and algorithms okay programming data structure and algorithm, that is very important. Engineering mathematics and discrete mathematics, that is the top priority. Okay, so these subjects I generally put in the top priority, and the next priority comes okay computer networks, operating systems, COE and DBMS, and the next priority after that you have a TOC digital and compiler. Is that right? So this is the okay priority index okay, and the marks distribution you are having. So generally everybody knows the marks distribution, but just for the clarity I have okay kept on the slide. Okay, right. So let's move on to the next one. Subject wise, what are the important topics that we are going to discuss? Subject wise, okay. So these are the topics definitely you have to cover. These are the topics definitely you have to focus more. And these are the topics definitely you have to practice more questions, more revisions required on this particular areas. Okay, right. So first I started with the programming and data structure. Priority is very high. Okay, must do topics static variable. Definitely generally the question will come from the static variable, right? So next arrays, scoping, pointers and strings. Pointers and strings. Okay, arrays okay generally array में से question आ सकता है. Scoping, static scoping and dynamic scoping, pointers and strings. And the next okay stack, queue and recursion and trees. See what I have ignored in this. इसमें क्या ignore किया मैंने बताओ. Okay, ignore क्या किया, linked list को ignore किया. Is that clear? Why? Because okay कभी कभी आता है question not on the regular basis. Okay, देखो पूरा syllabus okay यहाँ पे लगा दिया तो important topics कैसे होगा. Okay, यहाँ पे clearly given must do topics. Okay, right. So must do topics में क्या है, यहाँ पे प्रोग्रामिंग में I have ignored switch case. Switch case कभी कभी आता है कभी कभी नहीं आता है. Is that clear? So linked list कभी कभी आता है कभी कभी नहीं आता है. But these are the areas at least you have to study. At least you have to study. Is that clear? Right? Is this clear for everyone? Right? And the PYQ method. Okay, first what you do is solve the topic wise PYQs first. Okay. See topic wise PYQs. What I am trying to say. I will explain everything in this PPT because same thing is followed in the other PPT also. Okay, solve the topic wise PYQ first. It means you take the static variable, you solve all the questions with respect to static variable, so that you will have a complete confidence how the questions are coming, what is the last year question in the static variable, okay, previous year question in the static variable, you will understand that. Okay, right. then redo them under time pressure. This is without looking at the solutions. Okay, so once you do that, so second time when you are doing, okay, redo them under time pressure. Time pressure मतलब एक timer लगा लो. क्वेश्चन अभी 2 मिनट्स के अंदर होना चाहिए. दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. देखो फर्स्ट टाइम यू आर डूइंग ओके नॉर्मली विद द फ्री माइंड. सेकंड टाइम लेट्स से व्हेन यू आर डूइंग रिवीजन और प्रैक्टिसिंग एनीथिंग, सेकंड टाइम आल्सो यू आर डूइंग विद द फ्री माइंड. देन व्हाट इज द इंप्रूवमेंट यू आर मेकिंग? व्हाट इज द इंप्रूवमेंट यू आर मेकिंग? फर्स्ट टाइम एटलीस्ट फ्री माइंड से कर रहे हैं, सेकंड टाइम तो टाइमर लगा के करना पड़ेगा. बिकॉज फर्स्ट टाइम यू फोकस ऑन द accuracy, second step you need to focus on what? Speed also. First time you are solving with the free mind, second time also you are solving with the free mind. No, don't do that. When you are doing the revision, okay, second time when you are doing the same questions, at least keep the timer. So that is very very important. So nowadays in every phone you are having timer, so 2 minutes or 3 minutes, maximum 3 minutes. Okay, you can have okay for any question, not more than 3 minutes. Okay, right? So this is how okay you solve the PYQ, right? And next revision trigger, if you see here, create a one-page formula. Okay, in case if you are having any formula, because not every subject, not every topic is having formula. In case okay this important topics का कुछ formula है, so you can maintain the formula sheet. Okay, actually okay this even some other students may also follow. That is useful for them also. So create a one-page formula, okay, or a concept sheet. Okay, just like a short notes. Revisit every wrong question after 24 to 48 hours. This is very important. When you are done any wrong question, देखो सेकंड टाइम सॉल्व कर रहा है, टाइमर लगा के किया. सेकंड टाइम ओके राइट, फर्स्ट टाइम होने के बाद जब सेकंड टाइम रिवीजन कर रहे हैं, सेकंड टाइम टाइमर लगा के करे तो आपने गलत किया, यू मेड द मिस्टेक. देन ओके रिविजिट दैट क्वेश्चन, यू ओके प्रैक्टिस दैट क्वेश्चन मे बी आफ्टर 1 day or 2 days. इज दैट राइट? देखो रॉन्ग क्वेश्चन को फिर से 1 दिन के बाद या 2 दिन के बाद करोगे, वो ऑटोमेटिकली माइंड में फिक्स रहेगा क्या गलती आपने किया था. ओके राइट, इमीडिएटली सॉल्व मत करो. ओके, थोड़ा गैप लेके सॉल्व करो, गैप लेके सॉल्व करो, राइट? सो दैट ओके दैट विल बी लाइक मोर बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू. Is that clear? So these are the okay important areas, must do topics I have given. Okay, right? PYQ method, solve topic wise PYQ first, then redo them okay under time pressure without looking at the solutions. Okay, right? That is important. So revision trigger, okay, I have given clearly. Okay, so one page formula sheet, concept sheet. Okay, generally that is generally for short notes. Okay, if you already made it is okay. If you are not done, okay, revision I mean okay short notes, you can write one line, two lines. Okay, when you are doing the revision also. Okay, लिखे तो क्या होगा, माइंड में याद भी रहेगा आपको. Okay, right? टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करेगा. ऑलरेडी लिखे तो ठीक है, नहीं लिखे तो आप रिवीजन के टाइम में भी थोड़ा थोड़ा एक लाइन ऐसा सिंपल बना लो. ओके, नॉट 100% ओके प्रॉपर शॉर्ट नोट्स. ओके, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. ओके, जनरली लाइक अ वेरी प्रॉपर डिटेल्ड शॉर्ट नोट्स रिक्वायर्ड फॉर अदर ब्रांचेस. ओके, राइट? फॉर कंप्यूटर साइंस not every subject is having formula, not every subject is okay having so many calculations. Okay, so that is the reason okay definitions are there, logical subject, right? Whichever you feel interest, okay, make a note of that. Okay, जो आपको लगता है कि वो important है, आपको याद रखना चाहिए, आप उसमें भूल जाते हैं, वो वाला चीज आप अच्छे से नोट डाउन कर लो. ठीक है, राइट? ओके, दैट इज अबाउट रिविजन. ठीक है. So next okay engineering mathematics, okay, priority okay is again very high. I have given very clearly engineering mathematics priority is very high. Must do topics okay, rank, system of linear equation, eigenvalue, eigenvector, mean value theorem, partial differentiation, okay, Bayes theorem, probability and distribution. Okay, see whatever the topics I have written here, that is okay based on the previous gate questions analysis. I am clearly telling you. If any corrections required, you can make by your own now. Is that clear? Right? So same okay PYQ method क्या है बताओ? PYQ solving method है. Okay, solve the topic wise PYQs first, then redo them under time pressure. Okay, देखो हर PPT में मैंने इसको रखा है. Okay, हर PPT में हर स्लाइड में इसको रखा है. Okay, redo them under time pressure without looking at the solutions. This is very very important point. First time you are focusing on the accuracy, second time you are focusing on the speed. So if you are doing it with the same free mind, okay, there is no improvement. Okay, right? There should be an improvement in every day and in your preparation strategy. Is that clear, right? When you are doing the preparation, every day there should be improvement. Okay, that is the purpose of okay preparation. Is that clear, right? So focus on this and the revision trigger again the same thing. Okay, nothing new here. Okay, create a one-page formula. Okay, especially for engineering mathematics, it is required. For engineering mathematics, okay, it is required. So create one-page formula or concept sheet. Revisit every wrong question after, okay, 1 day or 2 day. Okay, fine. So these are the topics, must do topics in the, okay, engineering mathematics. So the next, okay, we see algorithms. This also high weightage, priority is high. Okay, see this here. Asymptotic analysis and recurrences. Okay, finding the time complexity, big O notation, omega notation, theta notation, and all that. Okay, right. And the next one, sorting. Okay, right. Mud sort, quick sort, heap sort, and all that. And next, greedy techniques, MST and activity selection. This is very important. MST, minimum spanning tree, right? Okay, and the shortest path, Diksha algorithm and Bellman Food, and dynamic programming and graph algorithms and complexity. So these are the things. Okay, so that is the must do topics. And PYQ method, exactly same thing. Revision trigger, exactly same thing. Okay, right? Subject wise, I am discussing. Subject wise, I am discussing. Okay, these are the must do topics. Okay, right. Next, computer networks. Okay, this again priority is the high only, right? So subnetting, supernetting, classes of addressing and flow control protocol, go back and under SR protocol. And next, fragmentation, IP header, congestion policies, TCP header and application layer. Application layer कभी-कभी 1 mark question आता है, right? So you can, इसलिए मैंने last में लगाया इसको. Is that clear? Right. So right. So that is about computer networks. Is that clear? Right. So same thing you have to follow. I am just moving fast so that video length will be, okay, less. Okay, right. That is about computer networks. And the next, operating system, priority is the high. Okay, right. Okay, right. Priority is the high. Must do topics, CPU scheduling, synchronization. So definitely the question comes from CPU scheduling and synchronization. And देखो इधर बैंकर्स एल्गोरिथम से भी क्वेश्चन आएगा. Okay, right. Not very frequent. Okay, right. Okay, it will come. Okay, right. Maybe 2 years once, 3 years once the question comes from bankers algorithm, that is in deadlocks. And paging, multi-level paging and virtual memory. Is that right? इससे मैंने फाइल सिस्टम्स को हटाया. Okay, right. थ्रेड्स को हटाया. Is that right? So छोटा-छोटा चीजें okay हटा दिया. क्यों बोले तो? Like these are the must do topics. I already said that. Okay, it is not that okay you have to follow this. These are the must and should you have to study. अभी देखो इसको छोड़ के तुम बाकी चीज कर रहे हैं. So that is not good. Okay, these are the high weightage areas. So definitely the question comes from virtual memory. Definitely question comes from CPU scheduling, synchronization. So these are the things. Okay, इसको हटा के आपने बहुत डेडलॉक्स बहुत डेप्थ पढ़ रहा है, फाइल सिस्टम बहुत डेप्थ पढ़ रहा है, थ्रेड्स बहुत ज्यादा डेप्थ पढ़ रहा है. Okay, no. Okay, these are the high weightage. So ये तो पक्का करना ही करना है आपको. Is that right? देखो रिमेंबर पूरा सब्जेक्ट डेफिनेटली करना है आपको, बट दीज आर द थिंग्स यू हैव टू फोकस मोर ऑन. इज दैट राइट? इसके ऊपर बहुत ज्यादा फोकस लगा. इज दैट राइट? सो सेम PYQ मेथड आई क्लियरली सेड. ओके, सॉल्व टॉपिक वाइज PYQs फर्स्ट, देन रीडू देम अंडर टाइम प्रेशर विदाउट लुकिंग एट द सॉल्यूशंस. सो दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. टाइमर लगा के सॉल्व करना. सो रिवीजन, ओके, रिवीजन ट्रिगर ऑलरेडी सेम स्लाइड. दीस टू आर सेम. नेक्स्ट, computer organization and architecture. Okay, that's also priority is what? High. Priority is high. So must do topics, floating point representation. Definitely the question comes. Addressing modes, cache memory, IO organization and pipelining. Is that right? So they are the very very important topics. Definitely the question comes from cache memory, IO organization, addressing modes. Okay, and floating point representation. Floating point representation, definitely the question comes. Okay, right. It is also just like a CPU scheduling in the operating system. Generally, the question comes from okay, CPU scheduling. Okay, right. So the same thing, PYQ solving method and the revision trigger. Okay, and the DBMS. Okay, again same thing. It is also high priority. Okay, right. So normal forms. Okay, right. Normal forms we can study 1NF, 1NF, 2NF. Okay, 3NF and BCNF. Okay, definitely you have to practice. The question will come. Okay. And SQL, especially nested queries, okay, min and maximum records and indexing, B tree and B plus trees, conflict and view serializability. Okay, so definitely must do topics. Okay, बहुत ज्यादा फोकस करना है, बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस करना है, बहुत ज्यादा रिवीजन करना है. So these areas. Okay, so same thing. Okay, these two are the same, exactly same in the all the slides. Okay, right. So next, theory of computation. Again, priority is the high. ओके, मस्ट डू टॉपिक्स क्या है बताओ? NFA, DFA, non-deterministic finite automata, deterministic finite automata, okay, and conversions, CFL, context free language, context sensitive language, deterministic context free language, regular expressions, finding minimum number of states in the DFA. Okay, so definitely these okay areas you have to focus. Definitely question will come from NFA, DFA, regular expressions, पक्का question आता है. Okay, right. So TO से ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है, okay, right, just like a puzzle type रहता है, puzzle type, very very interesting, very very interesting. Okay, the other areas like okay, Turing machine is there, undecidability is there, so the question will come but little rare. Okay, right, वो भी पढ़ना है, वो नहीं पढ़ने के लिए नहीं बोल रहे हैं. Okay, right, so must do topics था, okay, very clearly given, these are the must do topics. Okay, right, so that is about the theory of computation. And the digital logic, okay, देखो priority is generally medium, okay, right, generally 4 marks का आता है, कभी कभी 5 marks भी आ जाता है, right. So what you have to do is the okay minimization of K-maps, definitely the question comes, and sequential circuits and asynchronous counter, generally multiplexer decoder से भी कभी कभी question आ जाता है. Is that clear, right? So okay, right, especially minimization of K-maps, generally the question comes, okay, very very important, definitely the question comes from minimization of K-maps, and sequential circuits में भी पक्का question आता है. Is that clear, right? So carefully practice करो, okay, those areas. Okay, that is about digital logic. And next coming to the compiler design, okay, remember this again, medium, priority is the medium, right, finding number of tokens, okay, right, LR0, LR1, okay, sir, grammars, SLR, okay, CLR, XR, grammars, right, okay, understand here, number of states, finding, okay, conflicts, and control flow graph, okay, these are the important. So newly added syllabus like liveliness, okay, right, runtime environment, so that is also important, but very rare the question comes, okay, but these are the definitely, okay, the question comes more frequently asked questions from these areas. More frequently questions are asked from these areas, okay, must do topics. So priority क्या दिया मैंने, medium, okay, so PYQ method revision trigger exactly same, okay, right. So the next one is the general aptitude, okay, this is very very important. देखो प्रायोरिटी क्या दिया मैंने, देखो इधर वेरी हाई एंड स्कोरिंग, ओके, राइट, देखो वेरी वेरी हाई एंड वेरी हाई स्कोरिंग, दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. जनरली 10 to okay 15 मार्क्स का आता है, 10 to 15 मार्क्स होता है जनरल एप्टीट्यूड, ओके, राइट. सो रिमेंबर इट्स वेरी वेरी हाई स्कोरिंग, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर इसमें से 15 से 15 नंबर लाना ही लाना है आपको, इसलिए ऐसा अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस करो, ओके, राइट. डेटा रिप्रेजेंटेशन, ब्लड रिलेशन, कोडिंग, डिकोडिंग, percentage, profit and loss, okay, clock, calendar, okay, right, and spatial geometry, okay. So these are the okay more frequently asked question areas, so very very important areas where you need to focus upon and practice more number of questions, okay, in these areas. Is that clear for everyone, right? Okay, so that is about okay general aptitude, that is about the subjects. And next this is very important, spot preparation order, a practical sequence for maximizing marks per hour, okay. See, remember generally many students are asking, okay, many students are asking when you are doing any revision of the subjects, or maybe you are just started the preparation, okay, so this is the best order, okay, based on my experience, okay, best order to okay start the preparation, or maybe the revision when you are doing the revision especially, so this is the best order, general aptitude and engineering maths. First you have to do this, okay, right. Okay, next programming and data structure and algorithms, second one, and the computer organization, architecture and OS, because these subjects are related, okay. देखो जो CO में पढ़ते generally the terminology used in operating system also, whatever you study in the computer organization architecture, the terminology used in the operating system. And same case with the programming and data structure and algorithm, so terminology okay little bit matches, okay, right, and useful okay in the preparation, एक दूसरे को help करेगा, एक, right. Now the next one is the DBMS and computer networks. The next is what, digital, okay, TOC and compiler, okay, right. So later on, okay, you can add your English is missing, later you can add English, the last one, okay, right. So these are the okay best sequence of okay revision, or you can say best sequence of the preparation also. Is that clear, right? So इसमें okay right यहाँ पे देखो वन सब्जेक्ट जनरल एप्टीट्यूड इंजीनियरिंग मैथ्स है, यहाँ पे वन मोर सब्जेक्ट पेंडिंग इसी में डिस्क्रीट मैथ्स है. ओके राइट, अंडरस्टैंड हियर यू हैव टू ऐड दैट आल्सो. Discrete maths is missing. Discrete maths, first one only discrete maths. Okay, when you are doing the revision, this is the first general aptitude, engineering maths, and discrete maths. Discrete maths, okay, first step only, step one only. When you are doing the revision, when you are doing the preparation, first thing, okay, this is the first step you have to study. General aptitude, engineering maths, and discrete maths. Okay, right? Programming and data structure and algorithm, COE and operating system, DBMS and CN. Next, digital, TOC and compiler. Okay, okay, digital, TOC, compiler, any order you can study. Generally, TOC compiler first you do. Okay, later you can do what? Digital. And in the last step number 6, you can do what? English. Okay, right? So I have not included that. Step number 6, you can take English. Is that here, right? Remember, don't ignore even English also. I said, okay, exam is all about a number game. कौन सा सब्जेक्ट से आप नंबर ला रहे हैं कोई मतलब नहीं है, नंबर लाना मतलब है. ओके, ऑलरेडी बता दिया. इज दैट हियर, राइट? सो दैट इज द वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, राइट. सो नेक्स्ट, ओके, कवरेज, ओके, कन्वर्ट वेटेज इनटू द, ओके, टेस्ट स्ट्रेटजी. अंडरस्टैंड हियर, द गोल इज नॉट टू स्टडी ओनली हाई वेटेज टॉपिक्स. रिमेंबर, द गोल इज नॉट टू स्टडी ओनली हाई वेटेज टॉपिक्स, इट इज टू स्टोर कंसिस्टेंटली फ्रॉम देम. Okay, right? My line is very clear. It is not like okay, high weighted subjects उसी को पढ़ेंगे बाकी चीज नहीं पढ़ेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है. तो हाई वेटेज सब्जेक्ट्स मैं इसलिए बताया, ओके, उसको थोड़ा अच्छे से बार बार करेंगे, बहुत ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, क्योंकि उसमें से क्वेश्चन आने का चांसेस ज्यादा है, तो आपको अच्छे से स्कोर होने का चांसेस रहेगा. दैट इज द पर्पस. देखो फर्स्ट लाइन को फिर से रीड कर रहा हूं. द गोल इज नॉट टू स्टडी ओनली हाई वेटेज टॉपिक्स, it is to store consistently from them. Is that clear? तो मतलब उनमें से वो टॉपिक्स में से बहुत अच्छा मार्क्स आपको आना चाहिए, तो मोर फोकस वो टॉपिक्स के ऊपर रहना पड़ेगा. Is that clear? Right. Okay, that is important. Next, so when you are giving the, okay, test, okay, test series, I just wanted to add this also, right? Because I made a dedicated video how to attempt the test series. I made a dedicated video how to give the test series. You can watch that video also. But I'm covering, okay, few points in this. Okay, before the test, whenever you are giving any test, before you are giving the test, what you have to do is revise formula sheet. Formula sheet, maybe in case if you have written any short notes or anything, okay, revise that. Revisit the last, okay, mistakes. Okay, previously जब आप PYQ करते समय में, वर्कबुक करते समय में क्या मिस्टेक्स किया था और एक बार देख लेना. ओके, मिस्टेक्स के लिए एक छोटा सा किताब लगा लो. इज दैट क्लियर? वो मिस्टेक्स कहां किया था, ओके, एक बार उसको देख लेना. इज दैट क्लियर? राइट. एंड सॉल्व 10 to 15 टारगेटेड PYQs और सेट ए टाइम एंड एक्यूरेसी टारगेट. इज दैट क्लियर? एग्जाम से पहले, ओके, प्रॉपर, ओके, कोई भी टेस्ट देने से पहले, ओके, ये सारे चीज आपको फॉर्मूला फॉलो करना है. रिवाइज फॉर्मूला शीट, यानी मे बी शॉर्ट नोट्स आर एनीथिंग. शॉर्ट नोट्स नहीं है तो नोट नॉर्मल नोट्स. शॉर्ट नोट्स अगर नहीं है, फार्मूला शीट नहीं है, तो नॉर्मल नोट्स ओनली. रिविजिट लास्ट मिस्टेक्स, प्रीवियसली जो मिस्टेक्स किया था, वर्कबुक करते समय में क्या मिस्टेक किया था उसको एक बार थोड़ा देख लेना. ओके, PYQ करते समय में क्या मिस्टेक किया था उसको एक बार देख लेना. उसके बाद सॉल्व 10 to 15 टारगेटेड PYQs. ओके, जस्ट फॉर एक मोमेंटम लाने के लिए. इज दैट क्लियर? राइट. मोमेंटम लाने के लिए एक 10-15 क्वेश्चन, 10 क्वेश्चन तो PYQ सॉल्व कर लो. इज दैट क्लियर? राइट. मे बी, ओके, दैट पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट या तो एनी अदर सब्जेक्ट है. अगर आप FST दे रहे हैं, फुल सिलेबस टेस्ट दे रहे हैं, तो रैंडमली होगा 10 क्वेश्चन आपका, ओके, PYQ सॉल्व कर लो. थोड़ा एक मोमेंटम बना रहेगा जब आप टेस्ट दे रहे हैं. इज दैट क्लियर? राइट. सो दैट इज द रीजन. तो नेक्स्ट, सेट ए टाइम एंड एक्यूरेसी टारगेट. तो टाइमर साथ में रखो, राइट, उसके साथ में एग्जाम देना. ठीक है, जब एग्जाम दे रहे हैं तो ऑटोमेटिकली, ओके, टाइम चलता रहेगा, टाइम देख सकते. ओके, इफ यू वांट टू कीप टाइमर यू कैन कीप, दैट इज फाइन. And during test, okay, during the exam, जब आप एग्जाम दे रहे हैं, okay, start with the strongest section. Start with the strongest section. Generally, okay, strongest section I say like, okay, general aptitude, engineering, maths. Okay, right? Generally for many students, if it is not a strongest area for you, then directly go for technical area. That is different thing. But generally you start with what? Reasoning and aptitude, engineering, maths. You feel good. अब देखो reasoning aptitude में बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन आपका बन रहा है, so you feel, okay, happiness, okay, right? So you feel like positiveness will come, okay, when you are attempting the exam. Okay, right? So start with the strongest section and mark calculation मार्क कैलकुलेशन मतलब जो भी है, ओके आप आंसर्स निकाला उसको अच्छे से मार्क कर लो, राइट। अब देखो ये भी इंपॉर्टेंट है, मार्क कैलकुलेशन मैंने देखो स्टेप नंबर 2 यहां पे लगाया, एग्जाम के समय मार्क कैलकुलेशन इसमें इसमें क्यों लिखा है, मैंने इसको क्यों लिखा है, ओके राइट। मेनी पीपल विल डू मिस्टेक, ओके कम से कम 5-6 लोग ओके फोन करते, सर मैंने आंसर सही निकाला वहां पे मार्क गलत किया, ओके मैं आंसर डी निकाला मगर वहां पे मार्क सी किया, और आंसर मैंने ओके उसका 7 निकाला, ओके गलती से उसमें वहां पे 6 डाल दिया, टाइप किया, मार्किंग गलत किया। तुमने आंसर सही निकाला, मार्किंग गलत किया, ओके राइट। आज तुमने आंसर निकाला 7.5, तुमने आंसर ओके वहां पे मार्क किया 7.6, सो ऐसा ओके मिस्टेक्स होता है, ओके उस पर ध्यान देना, राइट। दीज आर ऑल ओके सिली मिस्टेक्स ही बोल सकते हैं आप एक तरीके से, मगर थोड़ा प्रेशर रहता है ना, इसीलिए ओके आंसर सही निकाला और वहां पे तुमने गलत टाइपिंग किया, टाइपिंग गलत किया, सो दैट इज वेरी डेंजर, ओके। सो अवॉइड ब्लाइंड एमसीक्यू अटेम्प्ट्स, ओके मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन है, ब्लाइंडली आप अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हैं, 4 ऑप्शन में चारों आपको मालूम नहीं है, सो फिर भी आप ब्लाइंडली अटेम्प्ट किया, सो दैट इज नॉट करेक्ट। अगर आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा बहुत गेस करना भी है, ओके 2 ऑप्शंस को एलिमिनेट करने के बाद 50-50 करके उसके बाद आप दे सकते हो, इज दैट राइट। मतलब 4 ऑप्शन में 2 आपको पक्का मालूम है कि ये नहीं हो सकता, बाकी दोनों में थोड़ा डाउट लग रहा है तो आप गेस कर सकते हो, वो भी क्या है 1 क्वेश्चन या 2 क्वेश्चन, उससे ज्यादा नहीं। ऐसा नहीं है कि हर क्वेश्चन में तुमने ऐसे ही करते जा रहे हैं, ऐसा नहीं है, एक क्वेश्चन अगर आपका किस्मत अच्छा है तो 1 क्वेश्चन, ओके ज्यादा बोले तो 2 क्वेश्चन, उससे ज्यादा नहीं है, ठीक है ना, राइट है। तो नेक्स्ट ट्रैक टाइम आफ्टर ईच ब्लॉक, इज दैट मतलब टाइम चेक करो, जनरल एप्टीट्यूड तुम्हारा हो गया, कितना टाइम है, कितना टाइम लिया है, टेक्निकल सब्जेक्ट्स में आ रहा है उसके लिए कितना टाइम दिया तुमने, लास्ट में एक बार पेपर को पूरा रिविजिट करना है, सारे क्वेश्चंस को एक बार देखना है, तो उसके लिए भी टाइम रखना है तुमको 10-15 मिनट, वो भी देख लेना, ओके राइट। सो अच्छे से टाइम चेक करते रहना, ओके एग्जाम देते समय में। सो आफ्टर टेस्ट क्या करना है, आफ्टर द टेस्ट, ओके वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है, मेनी स्टूडेंट्स विल जस्ट गिव द टेस्ट, ऐसे ही टेस्ट दे दिया, उसका कोई एनालिसिस नहीं किया, ओके दैट इज वेरी बैड, ओके आप जो एग्जाम दिया उसमें से कुछ आपको सीखने को चाहिए, सीखना चाहिए, कुछ तो सीखना चाहिए, ओके राइट। सो ये चीज ओके वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है। आफ्टर द टेस्ट एग्जाम के बाद क्या करना है, क्लासिफाई एवरी एरर, क्यों मिस्टेक हुआ था, कैसे मिस्टेक हुआ था, ओके राइट, ओके पूरा चेक करो। अपडेट मिस्टेक बुक का, जो मिस्टेक्स के लिए आप थोड़ा ओके किताब लगाया उसमें लिख लो कि तुमने वहां पे ओके मिस्टेक किया था, वहां पे प्रॉब्लम किया था, ओके गलत किया था, एंड रीसॉल्व विदाउट सॉल्यूशन, फिर से एक बार फिर से सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करो, राइट, ताकि दोबारा वो गलत ना हो, राइट। एंड आइडेंटिफाई नेक्स्ट 3 टॉपिक्स टू रिवाइज, ओके एग्जाम होते ही क्या करना, नेक्स्ट सब्जेक्ट का जो भी तैयारी कर रहे हैं तो उसके लिए बस ये एग्जाम को छोड़ दो, अभी अभी इसको छोड़ दो, ओके अभी कुछ भी एक एग्जाम दे दिया वो छोड़ दो, नेक्स्ट इमीडिएटली प्लानिंग, नेक्स्ट टेस्ट क्या करोगे, नेक्स्ट टेस्ट क्या देने वाले हैं उसका रिवीजन पे आ जाओ तुरंत। देखो मैंने इतना अच्छा क्लियर दिया, आइडेंटिफाई नेक्स्ट 3 टॉपिक्स टू रिवाइज है, तो मतलब आज तुमने ओएस का टेस्ट दे दिया, बस उसके लिए पूरा चेक किया, ओके एरर चेक किया, पूरा एनालिसिस किया, ओके राइट रिसॉल्व किया, मिस्टेक चेक किया, उसके बाद इमीडिएटली नेक्स्ट प्लानिंग क्या करना, अगले वीक में क्या दे रहा है, अगले 3 दिन के बाद नेक्स्ट टेस्ट क्या दे रहा है, आफ्टर 3 days what is the next test you are going to do, okay so revise those topics now, start immediately, is that clear, right? So because the time is approaching, I already said time is approaching, because now you are in the month of August, so you are having time is what, September, October, November, December, January, only 5 months, so if you take any test series, okay right, मेरी जो टेस्ट सीरीज है कम से कम 50 टेस्ट है, कम से कम 50 टेस्ट है, 5 महीने बचा है, तो इसका मतलब हर महीने में तुमको 10 एग्जाम देना पड़ेगा, तभी तुम्हारा टेस्ट सीरीज पूरा होगा, ओके राइट, 5 महीने ही बचा है, तो ओके स्टार्ट इमीडिएटली गिविंग द टेस्ट सीरीज, दो सब्जेक्ट्स विच आर कंप्लीटेड, जो सब्जेक्ट्स आपका कंप्लीट हो चुका है तो उसका टेस्ट सीरीज आप देते रहो, ठीक है राइट। So that is about okay after the test. So I think very clearly I have classified. So next okay and okay high weightage and high accuracy equal to high score. Okay. So prioritize the subject sequence, master the concepts, solve PYQs, test, analyze and revise. Okay. So this is the sequence. Prioritize the subjects, master the concepts, solve PYQs, test देना, analysis करना और रिवीजन करना, is that right? That is the sequence you have to follow. डू नॉट स्किप लो वेटेज टॉपिक्स, मैंने फिर से बताया, ओके फिर से बताया, देखो डू नॉट स्किप लो वेटेज टॉपिक्स कंप्लीटली, गेट रिवार्ड्स, ओके गेट रिवार्ड्स कंप्लीट अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड डिसिप्लिन्ड एग्जीक्यूशन। देखो फाइनल स्टेटमेंट दिया, गेट सीएससी स्टार्ट प्रिपरेशन, देखो फाइनल स्टेटमेंट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, इट्स अ नंबर गेम, मैंने डायरेक्टली दे दिया, वेरी क्लियर, इट इज अ नंबर गेम। ओके रिमेंबर, ओके कौन सा सब्जेक्ट से मार्क्स ला रहे हैं उससे कोई मतलब नहीं है, तो दिस इज द वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, नंबर लाना इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो इट इज द नंबर गेम। Is that clear for everyone? Right? So very clearly I have given. So please understand that it's a number game. Okay? Right? So that's all from my side. Hope this video is useful. Right? So implement, okay, in your preparation strategy. Whatever the suggestions I have given, implement while doing the revision. Implement them while doing the test series. Implement them, okay, in your preparation. Okay? Right? So thank you so much. So one important line I would like to add. So this generally I like. So work hard in silence, let success be your noise. So don't make the noise, okay, मैं ये पढ़ रहा हूँ, वो पढ़ रहा हूँ, वो कर रहा हूँ, okay, don't make the noise, okay, work hard in silence, let the success be the noise, let the success make noise. तो जब आप रिजल्ट लाओगे ऑटोमेटिक नॉइस क्रिएट करेगा, so don't okay make okay any noise. Is that clear? Work hard in silence, let success be your noise. So thank you so much for everyone, right? So all the best.